that Bud mentioned in playing every game as a true freshman, do you already feel older than you really are?
Once the season started going, when we got midway through, it felt like because I graduated early, I got here around this time last year. I mean, after that, I just felt a lot older. Felt like I was in the system more, but I think it was good.
How much would you encourage guys? There's the 6 early enrollees this year. How much did that benefit you? How, the decision to do that, would you tell others to do the same thing?
Oh, yes, sir, definitely. I mean, you get ahead in the classroom, you get ahead on the field, you get ahead in the classroom, on the field, in the room, watching the film, stuff like that. I mean, there's no negatives that I saw for me. I felt like I should get away, from home. I didn't want to be there, just being lazy, sitting around, working out at my high school. But I think it's good for anybody who's thinking about it.
So you don't think you've missed out on anything your spring semester of your senior year of high school?
No, man. I got to go back for my graduation. That's about all. But it was fun.
Juwan, just talk about, you had so many young guys on the offensive line, so you're going through some of the same experiences. Was that a real bonding thing for you?
Oh, definitely. Because we all felt the same thing with each other, and we all had to, gather together as a unit, and just have each other's back. And each guy, you might have a bad day, you might have a bad play here, and one of us would pick each other up. We were there, for comfort for each other, and it helped a lot.
After all that playing time together, you guys must have had a lot of discussions now in the offseason about how much better you're going to be and where things are going in the program.
Oh, yes, sir. All we talk about is working. We push each other every day. We keep saying we keep working as hard as we can. We'll see the results next year on the field. It'll be a lot better, and things will be a lot easier.
Does it carry over to off the field? Do you guys hang out, play video games together?
Oh, yes, sir. Me, Zach, James, we're always together. We all stay at Gibbs Hall. We're always together playing a game or going out to eat or doing something.
You have a nickname for the group?
No, that's it. Not yet.
Can you contrast the difference between right now versus a year ago, just in terms of the stability of the program and for you personally in terms of knowing what to expect going into spring practice and everything?
Yes, sir. Last year this time I was so nervous. And I was asking everybody on the team, what's practice going to be like? What's this going to be like? And now I just feel more comfortable that I know what's coming and what's ahead. And I feel like I can focus more on, getting better and getting better on technique and different things instead of in the back of my mind being nervous. But I feel like Coach Dooley has us going in the right direction, and we're gonna do good things.
How did off-season weights go with the new strength trainer in there?
Oh, it was great. You can see the production we made. We did a lot of testing, so where you can see where you started from when you first got there, where you finished, and he's doing a good job. He knows exactly what we need to do. A lot of guys are getting bigger, stronger, and faster.
How much do you think you improved personally?
I improved a lot. I needed to too. The strength is one of my biggest weaknesses, but I improved about 30 pounds in all the core areas, and got some time down on the 40. So yeah, he's doing a good job.
Juwan, I know you're listed at over 330. I think Zach's over 330. Ja'Cory's over 340. Is it kind of like trying to be the biggest offensive lineman in the SEC right now?
Not necessarily. Coach Dooley's always saying, nobody on our team is too big enough. And we all, we mess around with each other like, oh, you big or you the fat one. But it's all love.
Being in the same position Marcus is this year that you were in last year, what have you seen from him in workouts and stuff?
Oh, Marcus, he's gonna be a good one. When I came in, like I said, I wasn't that strong. Marcus is throwing up all types of weight. He's a beast in the weight room and on the field when we watch him do drills. I talk about with Zach and James all the time, his feet and everything. Everything is just he's a lot ahead of where we were.
You guys pass protected real well last year, but the run market left a little bit desired. Where do you see that improving this year?
I see that improving a lot. Coach Easton always says, that comes over time and with repetition. And we've been working all offseason, after workouts, the whole line to get together, go outside, working on drive blocks, working on steps. And you should see a lot of improvement of that in the spring and this year. We're just gonna keep working at it. So by the time the season rolls around, we'll have it down pat.
Juwan, how much of that inconsistency with the running game last year was related to you guys being so young?
Probably a lot. I mean, you know, I feel like when we tried to run, we did, you know, well some runs, and then sometimes we weren't as consistent. But now I think that we have the repetition and the experience. I think it should go a lot smoother.
You mentioned you guys have talked about how much better you guys hope to be this year. Is the running game something you specifically talk about amongst you offensive linemen that hey, we really need to get this better?
Yes, sir. We keep saying we gotta get torn over 2,000 yards. Every time we talk to each other, we keep saying, you know, we gotta get down and just pound the defensive line, and that's all it comes down to.
Very good, Dave. All right.